Trump's immigration crackdown could affect international students in 2025. International students contribute billions to the U.S. economy and play a major role in science, technology, engineering, and medicine. But discussions around immigration changes have raised new questions. In this video, we break down how proposed immigration crackdowns, if implemented, could impact international students in 2025. International students 2025. What could change? Section 1. Why immigration policy matters for students. For international students, immigration policy affects everything. Approval of student visas, work permissions, job options after graduation, and even travel. Because student visas are part of the U.S. immigration system, any large shift in immigration policy, regardless of administration, can influence how schools, employers, and government agencies operate. Even a small policy adjustment can impact how quickly students receive decisions, how smoothly they transition between programs, and how confidently they make long-term academic plans. For many students, immigration rules are not just paperwork. They shape their entire educational journey in the U.S. For some, these rules determine their ability to participate in research, accept scholarships, or even continue their degree without interruption. And because policies can shift unexpectedly, students must constantly stay aware of updates to protect their status. Section 2. What immigration crackdown means in policy terms. When people talk about an immigration crackdown, they generally refer to policies that aim to increase enforcement, narrow visa eligibility, and tighten rules for entering or staying in the country. Possible examples: not confirmed policies, stricter visa screening, increased background checks, reduced work authorization periods, tighter rules for maintaining status, additional documentation requirements. For students, changes like these can influence the timing and difficulty of visas, program extensions, and work opportunities. Policy discussions don't always result in immediate changes, but they often create uncertainty that affects students' decisions and planning. Understanding these possibilities helps students stay proactive rather than reactive. Being mentally prepared for delays or extra steps helps reduce stress during transitions between semesters or programs. Section 3. The F-1 visa. What could be affected? The F-1 student visa is the foundation of international education in the U.S. Here's how it could be affected if stricter enforcement policies were introduced. Number 1. More interview scrutiny. Students may face more questions about finances, intent to return home, and academic goals. Consular officers may focus more on long-term plans, financial stability, and program relevance. Applicants may need clearer explanations of why they chose the U.S. and how their studies align with their future. Number 2. Longer processing times. Visa wait times could increase if more layers of review are added. This means students may need to apply earlier than usual to avoid delays. Longer wait times can also impact travel schedules and cause last-minute uncertainty. Number 3. More documentation requirements. Consulates may request additional proofs of funding or academic purpose. Some students may need updated bank statements, sponsor letters, or detailed study plans. This may require more coordination with family members and universities. Number 4. Tighter reviews for certain majors. STEM fields linked to sensitive technologies may undergo enhanced screening. This includes fields like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, aerospace, and advanced engineering. In some cases, students may experience administrative processing that extends decision timelines. None of these changes are confirmed, but they represent common tools used in previous periods of increased immigration enforcement. Being aware of these possibilities helps students prepare early and avoid last-minute complications. Early planning provides peace of mind and prevents interruptions in academic progress. Section 4. How OPT and CPT could be impacted. Optional practical training, OPT, is one of the most valuable pathways for students seeking work experience after graduation. Here's how potential policy changes could affect it. Potential areas of change. Based on prior proposals, shorter OPT duration, more employer reporting rules, higher scrutiny of STEM OPT extensions, additional checks for job relevance. CPT, curricular practical training, could also see tighter institutional oversight, requiring students to prove clear academic connection to the internship before approval. For students hoping to gain U.S. work experience, these changes could create additional steps, documents, or waiting periods. Employers may also face new compliance requirements, affecting hiring decisions. Some companies may become more selective about hiring international students if the paperwork increases. Section 5. Travel and Reentry Challenges. During periods of stricter immigration enforcement, international travel sometimes becomes more difficult for non-immigrant visa holders. Possible impacts. More questions at U.S. ports of entry, need for recent travel signatures on the I-20 requests for financial or enrollment proof at the border, longer secondary inspections. Students who travel frequently may need to plan further ahead to avoid delays. Increased screening at airports could make travel time unpredictable, especially during holidays or peak periods. Carrying complete documentation becomes more important than ever. In some cases, students might even reconsider non-essential travel to avoid complications. Section 6. Effects on universities and academic programs. Universities depend heavily on international enrollment, especially in graduate STEM programs. Policy changes can influence how schools recruit and support students. Possible responses from schools. More legal support services, new scholarship incentives, expanded advising to help students maintain status, stronger collaboration with government agencies. Many universities adjust quickly to changes, offering additional resources to help students stay compliant and protected. Institutional support often increases during uncertain policy periods to ensure student success. Schools may even create new pathways or partnerships to help maintain international engagement. In research-driven programs, universities may also advocate publicly for clearer and fairer immigration guidelines. Section 7. Who might be most affected? If stricter immigration oversight occurs, some groups might feel the impact more directly. Groups potentially more affected. STEM and research-focused students, students applying for OPT or STEM OPT, applicants from regions under heightened security review as students transitioning to H-1B or permanent residency. These areas typically receive more scrutiny during immigration enforcement periods. Students in advanced research fields may experience added review related to national security considerations. Those planning long-term U.S. careers may need to prepare for additional steps in the process. And students from certain regions may face longer background checks or extended interview times. Section 8. How students can prepare. Regardless of political changes, there are steps international students can take to stay prepared. Keep your documents updated, maintain full-time enrollment, work only with proper authorization, communicate regularly with your DSO, travel with complete documentation, apply early for visas and extensions. These steps help protect status under any U.S. administration. Preparation gives students confidence, stability, and clarity during uncertain times. Staying informed empowers students to make the best decisions for their education and future. Awareness turns confusion into certainty, and uncertainty into confidence. Immigration policies can shift over time, and international students are often the first to feel the effects. Understanding the possible changes, and staying informed, is the best way to study in the United States with confidence. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your questions below.